Kia ora, time for the Bachelorette New Zealand recap. I'm Mama C. Well, last time we were left with Daryl's surprise return and Lucina's announcement that someone wasn't going to Argentina with the group because he wasn't there for the right reasons. Well, tonight, it's episode 8, we find that Glenn is indeed going home. I totally called that one. Glenn seems a bit shocked, and I think they were all a bit shell-shocked by the whole thing, and you kind of feel a bit bad for Glenn at this point. But at the end of the day, there was really no reason for him to go along with the group because neither Bachelorette was keen on him at the end of the day. So, there you go. They get to Argentina. The boys chant a heap. Aaron says he misses Lucina already. They prep us for upcoming drama with Steve. Yes, so this is coming. Group date today for Lucina. Aaron, Mark, Davida, and Jonathan are in that group date. Lucina wants to see how this group of alpha dogs and Jonathan interact together. They remind us of the Marvita drama. Davida is hoping she's forgotten. Jonathan is quieter, but he wants to have some one-on-one time with Lucina. Lily has a group date as well. That includes Liam, Connor, Terrence, and Jesse. Lily wants to see how shy Connor does in the group. Liam says Lily is cultured. Connor is pleased to get to know more of Lily. And meanwhile, back at Casa de Bachelor, Logan, Kurt, Steve, and Quinn are speculating about the group dates. They have some wine and some laughs in Lucina's group. She asks who smokes, and Aaron just casually just answers the question. He says Steve. And we know that from previews that this is what is going to set Steve off. So, on to Lily. She struggles to carry some beers for her blokes, but she improvises. Liam is sure that Lily is for him. Lily says she and Lucina have become good friends. Connor speaks up a bit, and Lily says she'd like to have a wee yarn with him. Lucina tells Aaron that she got butterflies with him, like first off, and then she says but, and asks why he hasn't spoken to Lily, and he explains that he was thinking of her feelings. She selects Jonathan for a one-on-one. Now remember, Jonathan had the pug dog Barry. Yeah, he's a cutie. Lily and Connor have some beers and a chat. She's surprised that he came out of his shell and agrees that sometimes it's hard to come out of your shell when you're surrounded by alphas. Lucina and Jonathan have a chat. She asks him what he wants to get out of all this whole experience. He says he's ready for his future to proceed. She seems kind of doubtful, but he's definitely trying. They watch some cool dancers. Lucina says she feels the same way post her date with Jonathan as she did before. Yeah, he's a lovely guy, but there's just no real chemistry. Yeah. Time for the first cocktail party in Buenos Aires. Quinn asks if any of the guys have feelings for any of the girls yet. Aaron says shit is about to get real and people are going to start not helping others out, of their little fraternity. He thinks the guys may get more protective of their relationships as things get, down to the wire, so to speak. Aaron comes in and introduces, Art comes in and introduces the ladies. We had a bunch more speculation between the boys. So everybody's sort of wondering what's going to happen, who's going to stay, who's going to go, that sort of thing. Liam says he wants to go to some museums while they are there. Jesse tries to figure Liam out. Liam gets chosen for a chat with Lucina. She wants to find out if he isn't the player that he comes off as. Lucina asks him if he's ever cheated. He says no. Is he homophobic? No. He's quite open. Liam asks her first impression of him. He feels he is misunderstood. He says he is mature, but Lucina doesn't really seem to buy it all. I don't think she's convinced. Lily chats up some of the guys. She's a bit chilly, so Kurt offers his jacket. Lily says Kurt is very sweet, but she needs time to see if she connects with him. She asks his goal from this. He wants to share memories with someone special, obviously. And yeah, he wants to start building his life, and it was the one-on-one was really quick. I mean, it was just like a real quick little chat. He gets a little hug and a little, you know, to go, and so that was pretty much it. It wasn't a whole lot. Lucina confronts Steve about his smoking. He confesses he started smoking after his breakup. He talks about that he's down to like 2 cigarettes a day and he's working on it. He asks who told her. She won't give up the name, but then somebody else gave up Aaron, and he obviously doesn't know. She specifically asked. The other boys try to sell out Aaron. Aaron, meanwhile, has a chat with Lucina. Um, she can't remember what questions she wanted to ask him because, she's a big giddy. She feels comfy with him. They have a connection. He says he'd move tomorrow to be with her. He tells her he likes her, and then we have some nice kissing. Back with the boys, Mark stirs. It's like he is trying to cause some drama. He seems to be poking the bear a little bit. Yeah, and then you can see Steve is starting to get upset, and his anger starts to ramp up, and it's like Mark instigate, and then he just kind of sits back and lets it happen. It was just, yeah, showing colors, people are. Yes. I kind of think he feels that Aaron went behind his back, Steve, in that way, but it was a simple comment, and I don't think that it was malicious or anything. He was just being honest. Steve gets mad, and Aaron apologizes, even though he really didn't do anything malicious, like I said. Aaron is surprised that Steve got so upset. Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Yeah, Steve is definitely getting worked up. Anyhow, Art meets with our bachelorettes. They talk about how nice Kurt is, and maybe they've both friend-zoned him a bit. Connor is sweet, and he put in a lot of effort in his group date. Jonathan Lucina says their connection hasn't increased since the beginning. All right, it is rose ceremony time. What happened to the roses from last time? Well, apparently they just disappeared. Because remember, 3 of the guys had roses before the rose ceremony that never happened. So yeah, it was different. So, okay, so there's no roses going into this ceremony. So I wish they would had some more explanation as to why they didn't do that, but they didn't. But yeah, it would really stink for whoever to have to go home after their first day in Argentina, right? Well, up first is Lily. She gives Liam her first rose, followed by Lucina. Her first rose goes to Tavita. Lily chooses Quinn. Lucina chooses Aaron. Lily chooses Jesse. Lucina chooses Logan. Lily chooses Terrence. Lucina selects Mark. Lily then chooses Connor. Lucina picks Steve. Lily picks George. Lucina goes with Jonathan. And the final rose goes to Flynn. So that means Kurt is going home. Lucina says he was a good friend, but there was nothing romantic. And there just was no spark there. But it's unfortunate. Kurt, great guy. It's been nice getting to see him a bit. It would have been nice to get to know a bit more about him, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, next time we are going to see, we get to see a little sneak peek of Logan and Lucina kissing. So don't underestimate Logan because he is still in the game. So join us again tomorrow for the Bachelorette New Zealand recap. I'm Mama C. Have a great day wherever you are.